on TTT and we're having a wonderful time. It's Tobago Thursday and we have the opportunity to chat with the Honourable Minister. She's the MP for Tobago East and she's also the Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, the Honourable Ayanna Webster-Roy. Good morning and welcome to the Noah Morning Show.
Hi, good morning everyone. Good morning Tobago East. Good morning Trinidad and Tobago.
Minister, are you in Tobago right now or are you in Trinidad?
I'm in Trinidad. I missed my flight last night after Parliament, so I'm going to head straight to the airport after.
Well, I wish I could have just taken you over, private jet and, just touched down in the island of Tobago. Minister, where do you find the time, because you're holding so many portfolios, you're such a passionate person. Where do you find the time, also your mother, where does it all come from?
I guess it's the support system, the immediate family as well as the extended family. My husband is very, very supportive. My children, thankfully, are understanding. And if I need support, I could also rely on my parents, on my in-laws, or even, there's a Tobago East community. The women from the Women's Day will always reach out to me. Miss Roy, going okay? You need anything? Or just the prayer support from those persons around in the constituency as well.
Minister, what is the word on the ground in your constituency right now in terms of the extension of the SOE? What are your constituents telling you at this time?
Some persons aren't happy about it, but at the end of the day, I try to educate and explain that it is important for us to be able to get to a stage where we could start reopening our economy and start building back better. And I like to use the term building back better because despite the negatives that would have arrived because of COVID, it gives us the opportunity to really reflect, see where we can do better and try to do better, look for areas we can improve not only in terms of development, but in terms of human capital development as well. How we treat our people, how our persons respond to opportunities, and just educate themselves at the end of this pandemic that we have a stronger, better Trinidad and Tobago and a stronger, better Tobago East.
And that is, well said, Minister. We're talking about the uptake of vaccine in your constituency in Tobago East. Is there still that level of hesitancy that you're seeing, amongst the community?
Definitely, and it's become very worrying. I've been going about and walking door to door, interacting with constituents, and some people still believe that it's a hoax. Some people call it a pandemic. Some people say that, it's not really something that was made up just to keep people oppressed. And I'm trying to educate constituents that we could have a better uptake of the vaccine in Tobago and also for persons to take the measures seriously, the public health measures. So for example, in the past, even though we would have asked persons to reduce the interactions between households, persons were still having harvest on the down low. Harvest is a big thing in Tobago. I would have seen where funerals at the graveside, more than 10 persons and everybody, we touch it in Tobago, we like to hug, we like to interact persons, hugging without the mask on. And what really would have troubled me is interacting with some little children and to hear them say, COVID ain't real. And I said, what, if they're saying this, it must be coming from the adults around them and that we need to have this conversation, that it is definitely something that is real. Even though you might be seeing things going out in social media, you have to do your own research. Get to your own understanding and do what is best for you, your family, your community, and by extension, all of Trinidad and Tobago. Because at the end of the day, what we would want is when things get better, is that we see you, that we're able to greet you, we're able to say, hey, so long I ain't see you, interact with persons. Too many people that I know I would have interacted with, passing through the airport or even out and about in the constituency would have died. And you just, in talking to the person, you're saying, wait, where's so-and-so? This person died, and it's just really alarming now. So I'm really encouraging Tobago East to go out and to use the opportunity to be vaccinated. For those rural communities now, the Ministry of Health working alongside the Tobago House of Assembly Division of Health, Wellness and Family Development, they are going to be rolling out the one-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccine in our rural communities and begging persons to please go out. I understand the concerns. Initially, when the vaccines were being distributed in America, before it came to Trinidad and Tobago, I had my concerns. But I had to do my own research. I had to bring myself to a level of comfort and understanding. And when the time came, I went and I took the Sinopharm vaccine. When the Pfizer came for children, I took my daughters, my first two daughters, they are old enough to take it. I took them. Their dad took them. Actually, I signed a consent form. Their dad took them, and they were vaccinated. You have to do your research. Don't depend on what people are saying on social media. Listen to the experts. Listen to our public health officials. They are not going to lead us down a dark pathway. They're doing what is best for us. If you don't want to listen to the government officials, listen to the public health experts. They know what they are talking about. They understand what is necessary for us to be able to emerge from this pandemic as a stronger, better people.
Minister, before we go, is there any word of comfort you could offer to the business community in Tobago who are crying out right now for the government to maybe relax some certain measures due to the pandemic right now that they may be going through?
I understand that the business community will be struggling at this time, and I know it is difficult for them. But as I would always say, we have to make the sacrifices now so that we can all benefit later on. Just, hold restraint, find innovative ways to get around it. I remember some persons would have tried to streamline the way they do the business, find new ways to maybe serve their clients or to even market and all of that. Find innovative ways to circumvent what is happening now in terms of the pandemic. And at the end of the day, when we open back up, when things are settled, we're all going to benefit. I know some persons also have their concerns based on religious beliefs, but I would tell them, go to the Bible, do your own studies again. Don't just listen to what the head of your church is saying. You do your own Bible studies, you do your own reflection, and you will come to an understanding how important it is for us to work together at this time, for all of us to be able to survive this pandemic together.
Honourable Minister, thank you very much. We have to leave it there this morning for taking the time to chat with us. I hope that you catch your flight to go over to Tobago, because I know they're waiting for you across their constituents.
Yes,
they can't wait to see you. And of course, the home people, they want to, reach out and have a little conversation with you. So thank you very much for chatting with us, and do enjoy the rest of your day. And happy Independence, to you also and to your family members in Tobago.
Yes, same to you and same to Trinidad and Tobago. Happy Independence, and I'm really looking forward to us all coming together at the end of this to really just celebrate the fact that we are Trimbagonians and all that is good and positive about us.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister. Do have a wonderful day. Thank you.